It is Friday, August 20th, 2021, 7:27 a.m. My hair looks fucking ridiculous. Um, I'm off today and Monday for SummerSlam weekend. Um, let's talk about let's just get work out of the way. So work's been super busy. All the ISO stuff is pretty much done. There's just a few questions I need to talk to other people about because I don't know the answers to. We're behind schedule, which sucks because it's going to make it so much more stressful as we start getting these tickets in. But for the most part, just those answers and then just risk assessments is what's needed. I think Mai and Rob still have a lot to do, like to get started. So I'm hoping that they can get that done for their own safety, because Cedric already this week was like, guys, like we need to get this done. So I'm hoping. I know Mai was off this week, but hopefully that's coming to an end. But it's been busy. We hired a senior tech 2 or 3 weeks ago. Peter was off the week that he started, so I was in the office for a couple of weeks training him, which I did not like because I had my own shit to do, which I know Peter does too. But like I like dealing with customers. I think I don't know, a little bit more urgent, but whatever. Um, so I didn't like it overall. Plus the fact that the dude, one, he was a senior tech in the amount of time he's worked in IT, but not in installed knowledge, because he was asking me very simple questions and very annoying questions, um, so we ended up firing him because he just wasn't good. But he like time entries I explained to him, or sorry, the stopwatch and time entries I explained to him 10 times, literally 10 times, still didn't get it. He was asking me, like, he was creating a new user. It was like an O365, and I was basically walking him through step by step on how to make a user in O365. I was like, this is bad. But yeah, he ended up not working out, which sucks. It's like, oh, I spent 2 weeks in the office with you, god damn it. But whatever. So it's just me and Rob at the moment, and it's been super busy, especially with the new company we got. They have a lot of tickets coming in. They're on a hiring spree right now, and there's just a lot of setups to do and just a lot of other stuff to do. So that's been stressful. Um, this week in particular was pretty bad because Mai was off on vacation, so I was also looking at the service board, seeing what was watching all the tickets come in. That's a primary phone call answer. So um, it was stressful, but we got through. I think actually, I don't know. It wasn't, I wouldn't say it's stressful. It was just a lot. It was a lot of work. I felt like I was barely above water the most of the week, and like yesterday I was moving all my tickets and kind of at the end of the day making sure everything was future scheduled. And I looked at my day and I was like, There was a lot of tickets left in my calendar, but they were all completed. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, this is a productive day. So that was a nice feeling. But yeah, work's just been super super busy. Um, it's kind of it's kind of nice. I think I'm at the up stage before I get down again. Which right now I'm feeling like, looking at the service board, I don't think there were many tickets, if any at all, where I was nervous to take it. I felt like at the very least I kind of know what they want, or at worst, like I can figure this out. Like, I'm not worried about it. So it's nice. I feel like that's continuously becoming a more and more frequent thought of, I can do this, which is such a drastic contrast to where I was at probably still this time last year, where I was like, I can't, I feel so dumb, I can't do anything. So um, I really like that. And again, I'm pretty sure this is another up or before I'll go down, but overall, yeah, it's been whatever. And I think also, like, this working here has kind of upped my level of stress acceptance, because I think there's been a lot of things like this week in particular. Like, I definitely had a little bit of stress throughout the week, but like overall it wasn't too bad. It was manageable, and again, compared to last year, I would have been just a shaking mess. So that's work. It's been busy, and I'm very much looking forward to my vacation in September. But yeah, so that's that. Yesterday I got my haircut. It might be a little bit too short, but whatever, that's fine. He did like he cut like just a line on the side here for like a part or whatever. But I don't know how I feel about that. I said let's give it a shot. Don't know how I feel about it. One, because it feels weird if I like rub this spot. It's like very short hair that's coming back, like kind of like on my chin, and I don't like that feeling for some reason. So I don't like that. Also, I'm not sure how I feel with the look, but we'll see. Whatever. I'm not something new. Um, but there's that. Last time I talked. I was playing a lot of StarCraft. I beat the campaign. Each one got so basically, Wings of Liberty is kind of a good overall campaign. Heart of the Swarm is my favorite story, but my least favorite gameplay. And Legacy of the Void is my least favorite story, but most favorite gameplay. And then the ghost missions, I think I've done one or two, and I've totally forgot about them till like literally right now. Um, yeah. And played a couple multiplayer games. I still want to play StarCraft. I just getting in the multiplayer is all I have left. It's just really anxiety inducing for some reason, so I don't do a whole lot of it. But yeah. But what I've really been playing is TF2. Like holy shit, I've been going hard on that game. Um, like over the last 2 weeks, I think I have like 50 hours in that game. Um, Spent a lot of time. Unfortunately, though, I think I'm coming down to the end of my TF2 excitement, which sucks because normally I'd be like, I just want to play this all day. Wednesday, I had all after work to play, and I played for like an hour, and I was like, I don't want to play right now. Yesterday, I didn't play it at all. I actually spent a lot of time cleaning, just kind of getting rid of shit in the bathroom that I didn't need anymore. That's been here forever. Like some of like the stuff Taylor left here when we were dating, like a few tampons and some of her contacts. Like, why do I still have this shit? So I got rid of that. I had like, honestly, I think I had at least 10 of those toothpaste, little toothpaste things you get at the dentist when you go, all expired. I was like, from like 2017. I was like, okay, sick. Threw those out. So that looks a lot cleaner. Got rid of a whole bunch of shit from my paper documents. Since Dad has a shredder, I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. Hell yeah! So cleaned up a lot of stuff there. I just got rid of some stuff in my room, so that was nice. Um, and yeah, so that's going on there. Lots of TF2, like I said. Holy shit, so much TF2. Probably gonna play some more still. I found there's just this 24/7 payload Skyle server that's what I've been playing, and just honestly a big part of it is just like the people that I play with. Like you kind of see the same faces a lot, and I'm friendly with a lot of people there, and it's just yeah, I think that's when I have the most fun with people like Drab, Pumbaa, um, Black Hydra, Beef, that guy No Sound. It's people like that are on, like they're all just kind of playing. They typically most of those people kind of log on the most during the weekend. So during the week, that's maybe why I'm not enjoying myself as much. But still, that's cool. And yeah, in terms of wrestling, um, so like I said, SummerSlam is this weekend. I'm not like there's not very many things I'm looking forward to on the card. Overall, WWE has been really boring lately. And it started because of the ISO stuff. I was really backed up on wrestling, so I started kind of skimming through the shows again. I might start watching the full ones again, but there's been so much where I was like, wow, I really don't care about the majority of the shit on the show. Whereas AEW, I'm like watching most of it. Um, and yeah, they've let go a lot of people. Raw is trash. SmackDown has a couple good things. NXT is mostly trash. IMO. I've never been that much of a fan of NXT, but they're apparently making it like they don't like they lost to AEW in the Wednesday Night War, so they're going to another style or whatever, which is apparently even worse. Um, so overall, it's not great right now for WWE, but AEW is popping the fuck off, dude. They are just consistently putting on great shows. They have a great roster. Today, CM Punk is supposed to come back. And I fucking love CM Punk. This is the dude, when I started watching wrestling in like 2012, he was champion. I remember thinking, this guy is so cocky and arrogant. I really don't like this guy. But he very quickly grew on me and very quickly became my favorite wrestler. And I was heartbroken when he stopped wrestling. And I was like, fuck. Like, I loved this dude. And I'm, like, him coming back anywhere. Let alone, like, for AEW, though, like, that, like, officially, at this point, it's all but confirmed. Like, he's teased it. AEW has teased it. Like, if at this point, if it doesn't happen, AEW is so dumb. But I don't think they are. So, he's coming back tonight at Rampage in Chicago. I'm so excited, dude, for that pop. I think he's gonna have the same music, cult of personality, and I'm stoked. Like he is my favorite wrestler. He's the guy that kind of hooked me like fully into wrestling again when I came back, and I can't wait to see what he does. I really really hope he has a good run, and I think him coming back is like it solidifies AEW as my number one wrestling show. So that's that. Um, yeah, I cannot wait for that. Um, music wise, haven't been listening like a lot, just kind of doing my 2 albums a day. Um, I'm mostly listening to the one folder, which is the stuff that for the albums from bands that I've already listened to. Currently, I'm at L, I think. Yeah, still I'm in the L's. So I'm almost halfway done alphabetically. I think I'm like 150 or something folders away from being done. So my goal was to at the very least have that whole folder done by the end of the year. So I think I'm on track, hopefully. So that's exciting. Um, it's pretty good music that let's do. I know one of the most recent ones is High Res's Forgive and Regret, or Forgive and Forget. From last year was really good. Um, there's a few good Juice WRLD songs that were out. There's one other album that I forget, but it's good. Um, oh yeah, my shot. I forgot about that. So I got my second shot end of July, I believe it was, and I got double Pfizer, which is cool. Don't really care what I got as long as I got it. And that one hit me a little bit more than the second one. It wasn't as bad though. I didn't have that much of a reaction, so I kind of just been going around calling people pussies for the reactions that they had. So I got the shot. Almost immediately, my arm was hurting. Um, that night, was it that night? Well, I'm trying to think now. Was it that night or the next night? No, yeah, okay, sorry. So that night, just my arm hurt. I woke up the next morning, pretty good for the most part. Like I felt fine. Like my arm just hurt again. I was like, oh, sick, nice. So I'm just gonna have another hurt arm. Okay. It was weird though, cause like my arm hurt, but I could like, so again, like the first shot I could only kind of lift it like this. With this shot, I feel like I lifted up here. So it wasn't as bad, but it still hurt. So around the lunch hours when I started noticing, I'm starting to feel a little bit achy. Um, and then as the afternoon progressed, about 2 or 3 o'clock is when I really noticed it. Like I couldn't sit any position. Like my legs were just uncomfortable no matter how I was sitting. And just like standing up was like the best way to relieve that. But even then I was just uncomfortable. My legs were just uncomfortable. Um, and so in addition to that, I started to get tired. I started to get much more tired as the afternoon went on. And then, so 5 o'clock came, and at that point, I was like, I think I need to just go lie down. So I went and took a shower, and I took a very long, very hot shower, and it felt so good. However, at that point, I went, like, going into there, I was kind of feeling a little chilly. But after that shower is when, like, the cold sweats, or not the cold sweats, but, like, the temperature changes really got to me. So, I went and laid down in bed, and, like, I would be wrapped up all nice and oh my god, so nice and warm, and then just I would just be so hot I'd start sweating. So I would take off the covers, but immediately I'd be freezing again. So I had to put them on, like off. So that was kind of annoying. Laying down kind of made it easier on my legs, kind of get comfortable, but still very uncomfortable overall. I just listened to podcasts and watched some stuff on my laptop, and just I think that day I still went to bed at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock or something like that. But I was very tired. Like I was just overall my body felt tired, and like my eyes were tired. Um, but like that was it. Like if I needed to, I could definitely go and do something. I just was kind of very lethargic, so I didn't. Um, so yeah, I went to bed and even that night too, like with the first shot, I couldn't sleep on my arm, whereas the first night and even that night, I could kind of put more pressure on it to sleep on there, so that was okay. I tried to drink a lot of water both times, which was relatively fine. I didn't take any Advil or anything like that, and so um, yeah, I went to bed, woke up the next morning, and I was fine. My legs were fine, everything was good. Just my arm still kind of hurt a little bit. What was weird though was that my other arm started to hurt, like a lot. and um, it was kind of like the paint in this one was being duplicated here, and then this one ended up being kind of lasting a little bit longer than this arm. Um, and then so I think that was like the Tuesday that I got the shot. Wednesday's when I was a little left, and then Thursday. So the day after, I was feeling fine. Just my arm, both my arms were hurting. My shoulders also kind of hurt as well. So I just needed to get like a heat pack and put it on there. And then the Friday, I think as well. Yeah, I think the Friday as well is when I needed heat packs on both. It wasn't as bad the Friday, but I still wanted them there. And then I think Saturday is when I didn't need the heat packs anymore. But overall, the shots were fine. And then following that, I think a week and a half later, so this would have been August 7th, Saturday, August 7th. We all went out for sushi. Me and the boys. Literally everyone except for Alex came. It was so nice. It was so. Let me try to remember now. Um, it was me, Zach, Mirko, Josh, Brendan, Marcus, Roman, Brendan's friend Dan, Bill. I think he's. I'm trying to remember the seating at the place. And then Alva, who's his girlfriend. And then Courtney came, who's a friend of Alva's. I think that's everything. There's 11 of us total. And it was just so it was so nice, dude. Like seeing everyone there, like when Bill came, I gave him a hug. Like, oh my god, dude, I felt so good just kind of being with all my friends in person, getting sushi, and it was just so. I knew I needed that, but like. And I knew, like I said, I knew I needed that. I knew it was gonna like be a boost to my happiness, my mental health. But like I didn't understand how much it was gonna help. Like I felt so good, and I'm still riding that high from just seeing my friends like 2 weeks ago. It was so good. And then afterwards, there was a get together at Dan's house, which and like so I was asked if I was going, and my initial kind of fear-stricken reaction was, I've got other things I need to do in my head. But I was like, and just out loud, I said yes. I didn't even give myself time to think about it. I was like, yeah, I'm coming. And I think that's what I need to do. I think when I ask for things, like, or when I'm asked to go places, if I give myself time to think of an excuse, I'm not going to go. But if I immediately say yes, it's so much harder to backpedal out of that. So yes, because like I've been wanting to go do stuff. So I know my brain is like, yeah, but you know, maybe not yet. Like, just go do stuff. So I said yes to that, and we ended up going to Dan's house after. I think everyone was there except for Zach. He ended up going home after sushi. If I remember correctly, everyone else came. Yeah. So all of us went to Dan's house, and honestly, it was awesome. I was there. You know, I was like, I went. It's like, all right. If I'm not feeling comfortable, if I'm not having fun, hey, I drove myself here. I'm not drinking. I'm not getting high, so I can leave. Come for an hour and a half, leave at midnight. It was like 10 o'clock when we got there, so leave at midnight. I ended up staying there until like 2:30 a.m. And I went to bed at like 3. It was so much fun, dude. And we didn't do a whole bunch. It was just literally just shooting the shit with your friends. And I was like, as I was driving there, I was like, that's all it is. Like, this isn't a party where I don't know half the people. Like, I'm just going to hang out with all my friends. The only people I don't really know are Dan, Courtney, and Alva. Literally everyone else I've known for years. And it was just a lot of fun. Everyone was, drinking, smoking, and I find it's at first a little weird because like I don't know, just going to a party, I don't know, just a little weird to me. But like the interactions with people are just maybe I don't know. I'm not very good at it, but I feel like the more intoxicated people get, the easier it is to have conversations because they're just more open. It's just more talkative rather, and it's just easy. And I just had a good time. I put a lot of credit on Elva, who kind of I don't know. I felt like I was kind of just there for a bit, and then Elva kind of just like, hey, come sit beside me and let's talk. And just I don't know, had like a 5-minute conversation, and it's kind of really eased me up, and I felt good after. I felt like shit. Thank you for that. So I really appreciated her. I don't know. She's just like I don't know if she noticed something or if she was just like, I haven't talked to you all night. Let's chat. So yeah, she's cool. And Bill's son was there, or I guess Bill and Elva's son was there, but he couldn't sleep, so he kind of came and hung out with us for a bit. I ended up talking to the kid for like 15 minutes. He at one point was showing me around. I guess the room was like a dinosaur exhibit, so he was showing me where all like the dinosaurs are and telling me a little bit of history of the dinosaurs. And at one point, I believe I was a dinosaur, and he kind of rode on me, so I was on my knees, and he kind of stood on my calves, and I rode him around. Um, cool kid. He's really funny. And just a lot of energy for like 1 a.m. He had more energy than I did. I was like, what the fuck, kid? So that was cool. And yeah, and so that was awesome. I really enjoyed myself. And then last weekend on the 14th, we went out. It was me, Maciek, Laura, Danny, and Alex, one of the guys Match used to work with. We went out to dinner to celebrate Matt's birthday, and then afterwards went to go watch Suicide Squad in theaters. We initially wanted to go see Free Guy, but it was full because it just came out. But we went to go see Suicide Squad in theaters, which that movie I did not like. I did not like that at all. It just felt like there was so much like, oh my god, get to the point! And the point was they were fighting a giant starfish. Okay. But that was awesome though. Like, going to a theater, like that was something I definitely missed, going to the movies. And I was like, damn, I want to do it. Like, I want to do like, go to the movies once a month. Like, that was awesome. So really, I just enjoyed that experience. Dinner was great. Our server kind of not so much me, but like the table themselves. The table, Maciek really, was giving her a hard time. It kind of, it definitely in a funny way. Like, she was saying that they're out of a few things, and it was like, well, fuck, are you out of like chairs? Are you out of utensils? So we had a good time, had a good laugh. She was pretty cool. So that was nice. And yeah, that was a great night. And then this weekend, the Saturday, is actually when they're doing SummerSlam. So I believe we're going to Maciek's for a barbecue of some sort. But again, there we go. So that's 3 weeks in a row. And then next Saturday, so every Saturday of August, actually, I'll have done something. But next Saturday, going to Bill and Elvis' house. They're having a party. I think it's Elvis' sister's birthday. I don't know if it's that day or if it's like that's her week or whatever. But there's a celebration going on then. And then, yes, I'm going there to hang out. And definitely nervous again about this, but I'm trying to remind myself. Last time you went, it was fine. It might take a little bit to get you out of your shell, but you'll be fine. They live a little further away. It's like 40 minutes, so I'm like, fuck, I hate driving, but whatever. I'm excited to go. So looking forward to that. And yeah. And then the other thing too, going back to work a little bit, is that I think for the next 6 weeks I'm gonna have a 4-day weeks, because this week I work 4 days. Next week I'm working 4 days because I have Monday off. The following week I don't have a day off, but I might just take a sick day, just a mental health day, because that counts as a sick day. So I might take a day off then, and then the next week is the Labor Day week, so the Monday will be off, and then the following week, is there nothing on that? Wait, what? When does Diablo 2 come out? Diablo 2 Resurrected. Release day, Jesus Christ. Well, I don't care about... When does this come out? September... Holy fuck. Why is there... Seriously, there's nothing. September 23rd. Okay, what the frick? Thursday. Oh, so maybe not. So, okay, so I guess the 13th week of the 12th, rather, is... Alright, miscalculated. Whatever. Either way, I'm gonna have some days off, so look forward to that. And yeah, oh yeah, I bought. I don't know if I said this, but I bought a $1,000 electric drum kit, and then I canceled it about 20 minutes later because I realized it's still not as quiet as I'd like it to be. So I ended up buying 2 drumsticks just so I can kind of practice something. I haven't been doing a lot lately, which is not good, but I want to practice that. Maybe buy like a kick drum pad just to practice there. Just some the thing that really encouraged me, which I actually didn't talk about, is Joey from Slipknot died, and that one hit me hard. I cried a lot, and it still kind of chokes me up right now talking about it. That dude was like my idol growing up, and he's the one, like, the blister exists. That drum thing, that's the thing I started. Like, that's the thing that started me drumming. Just when we moved here, like in not this corner, the other behind this wall, the corner there. That's where Matt's drum set was set up, and literally, the drum set was set up, and I would just on my snare, just the entire time doing that for hours and hours. I just did that, and like, his masks were awesome. I watched literally every interview we had online. Murder Dolls is one of, like, an underrated gem from my childhood, and like Roadrunner United was fantastic, and I'm gonna miss that guy. I never met him, but like he inspired me a lot, and it's awful. It sucks. And the thing that kind of really touched me was when they did their Paul Gray tribute show. At the end of the show, Joey goes up and they had the like the not a statue, but they had like a propped up thing where Paul's mask and his uniform was, and Joey gave it a nice long hug. You can see his shoulders moving because he's crying, and just that image was kind of circulating the rounds online, and I was like, I don't believe in an afterlife, but that one touched me a lot. It actually made so he ends up kind of putting his hand on his shoulder and then thanking the fandom. So I made that like my Facebook cover because that just it's powerful. It just sucks, and yeah, I'm just getting emotional now thinking about it. So it's definitely the celebrity death that's hit me the hardest. It just sucks. So I guess I'll end on that. Rest in peace, Joey. Thank you so much for everything, dude. Like literally an idol to me. Like like the Disaster Pieces DVD. Seeing I know it was inspired off Tommy Lee and stuff, but like but seeing his drum kit like rise and spin while he's doing his drum solo was, as a kid, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? This is incredible. And that was something special. So and I mean his drums in Surfacing, the song like got me in the Slipknot, that got me in the metal, like that's like that drumming is like cemented in my mind. Like that's something that made the aggression of the song. And yeah, so that's a bummer. So I guess I'll end it there. And I will most likely talk to you in September. Bye.